I feel like the mental aspect of everything is overlooked. Like, not just with weight loss, but everything. Like the title says, or similar to what the title is going to say when I title this video, everybody knows weight loss is 80 to 90% nutrition and 10 to 20% exercise. But it's also at least 110% mental. And we overlook that mental and emotional aspect a lot. It's real. 10 years ago, I'd have told you it wasn't real. I'd have told you it's made up. I would have. Because that's what my generation was taught. That's what the generation that taught my generation was taught by the generation that taught them. Depression's not real. Unless you have an actual mental illness, like a disability, none of it's real. You don't get in your feels. You don't have down days. You get over it. Suck it up, buttercup. I mean, that might as well been the motto of people who felt bad in the 80s and 90s. Suck it up, buttercup. And it's realistic. Like I said, 10 years ago, I'd have told you, no, it's nothing mental, nothing emotional. But it is. And like I said, not just with weight loss. We got all these mass issues going on in schools and workplaces. Do you think that's because we don't have enough laws about pew-pews? No, we've got tons of laws. They just don't work. Because the person who are doing all these things, they're criminals. So laws don't matter. But a lot of these, especially when it comes to like what happened in Texas and what happened in Florida a couple years ago, there's an overlooked mental issue that's not taken serious, that's not given the attention. There's a huge stigma against or about mental issues in this country. And to speak anecdotally for me, you know, hindsight's 2020, so in retrospect, I can definitely tell you, dealt with some huge mental and emotional issues about my eating. You don't accidentally get as big as I am. And, you know, I have a ton of people tell me, oh, shut up, it's ridiculous, it's your fault, you're this big, you did this, it ain't nothing to do with your emotions, it's because you're lazy and you don't have the willpower. And you know what? Yeah, they're right. That's 100% right. But why do I lose the willpower? You know, why don't I have the willpower? Why don't I have the discipline? How can I sit here and eat more than humanly possible in a day to continually, you know, to where I climb to 700-ish pounds? It was an emotional issue. I haven't been very active the past 10 days. I haven't felt good, guys. I've just been tired, wore out, fatigued. And I've been in my feels. And I don't even know about what exactly, other than just the hating where I'm at. And I know I've just got to keep working. I know I didn't get her overnight, and it's going to take forever. It's a marathon, not a sprint. But really been in my feels. And I made some bad food decisions this past 2 weeks. Now, nothing like in the past. Nothing at all like in the past. But I still broke off, you know, my diet plan and ate some junk food. And I did it for 4 days in a row. And I felt like crap. Like my legs been swelled up and just really bad retaining fluid. And then it hit me. I ate a bag of chips 4 days in a row. I've almost eliminated all my sodium out of my diet, other than just what comes naturally. And I ate a bag of chips, you know, 4 bags of chips last week. It swelled me up. But I can also tell y'all, I used to smoke. And here's the closest thing. I can't compare it to drugs because I've never been addicted to drugs, but I have been addicted to nicotine. I have been addicted to I'm still addicted to nicotine, but I've been addicted to smoking specific. Now I can't even stand to be in a room. Somebody lights up, I start hacking. I'm hacking just thinking about it. But I can remember when I used to smoke. I used to smoke a lot. Like if I went all day and I hadn't had a cigarette, had a long, hard day, take that, get off work or something, or get a break, go out, light that cigarette, take that drag, and it was like, it felt so good. Guys, that's the feeling I get from certain types of foods. Like if I'm super stressed or if I'm depressed, there are certain foods where I just take a bite and it's like, And of course, it's the worst. I'm not getting that from celery and kale. I'm getting that from, chocolate donuts and Cheetos, chocolate cake, red velvet cake, the worst foods you can eat. I can take, one bite and it's like, this feels so much better. But one bite will make me mad. So I take 2, 3, and 50. Now I didn't do that this time. I didn't get that bad because I can recognize the signs now. It doesn't mean I don't still slip up and succumb to it. And, but that's the part we don't talk about. You have to get mentally right. If you're like me, and I'm not talking to the person who's 280 pounds, 300 pounds, but if you're one of those people who they make reality shows about overweight, get some help. Reach out and talk to a therapist. I'm currently not, and I probably should, but I can tell you that since I've become aware that I have these triggers and these reactions, I catch it quicker than I did. That's why you've seen a 10-day, 12-day absence instead of a month or 6 weeks absence, because I'm like, okay, I got to stop this. So I want to get on here and talk and say something to you guys, because that helps me too. And I don't care if you have no subscribers. Talk to your YouTube channel. It's free to create a YouTube channel. It don't matter if anybody's watching. Somebody will watch. If you got some stuff you need to say, get off your chest, email me. I'll watch it. But don't just sit there and let that feeling of lost and despair drag you back to what you're trying to come from. Because that's what almost happens to me a lot. I do appreciate everybody that's reached out. Thank you so much for the support and the messages and the emails. Like I said, y'all help. The ability to come on here and make a video and know somebody's going to watch it and they're going to respond, good, bad, or indifferent. Believe it or not, it helps. Y'all help me a lot. And here's the thing about it. Y'all help me so much that I start feeling guilty when I do bad. Like, I'll be like, well, I don't want to make a video. I don't want to tell everybody how bad I'm doing. But I also believe in transparency. And so it helps. And I thank y'all for that. Really do. But anyway, that's all. It's just, I just want to say hi, and that was what was on my mind. Leave your comments. Tell me what you think. What do you think about the mental aspect of it? Anyway, and that's it. Love you guys. God bless y'all.